The main issue of this chapter are these marketing activities. We have to do many things, but what is the priorities? Looking again back, chapter 2, we had a section saying the desired marketing mix is. In the example of Rolex, it was the brand. It's an easy one. The brand is the most important one. So what do I do with the brand? What is the activities I have to conduct around the brand? Let's say in another company, in another case, some of you, your cases, you might say, the desired marketing mix here as an objective was, first of all, marketing communication. We're going to invest in marketing communication, and then we have to do it per priority. So let's look at it here. Section 3.4, marketing activities. Again, we're set to do. We're here to act and to do. Marketing activities is the section. We will start to show everything by importance. So first of all, by importance, marketing communication. If you remember, we spoke about 5 different elements, entities. We spoke about the Marco mix. In this case, advertising is irrelevant. Conventions probably is irrelevant. Sponsorships is less relevant. And these are, in this case, these 2 elements, public relations, sales promotions, by importance, are the elements representing marketing communication. So if you declare here that your desired marketing mix will be Marcom, you have to deliver it here. Second by importance can be distribution channels. And again, what is more important? In this case, direct. Okay, what are you going to do? Since it's the practical chapter, you have to give us a bit of an insight. What do you mean by PR? Do you take a PR agency for a year, for a season, for a project? Do you ask more for journalist relations, press relations, what we call? Or do you need something else? Sales promotions. Do you have a new concept? Do you have a new policy for next year? Because this is important, second by importance, in the most important element, marketing communication. Talking about direct distribution channels, which is also called direct marketing. What are the elements that you are planning for next year? You have to answer the question, how? Are you going to do mailing? Are you going to do SMSs or MMSs? Are you going to send these? Are you going to invest in telemarketing, calling your customer? What are the elements that you want to do directly? It is the place here to describe, by importance, all the sets of activities that you can plan in advance. Not everything we can plan in advance, but there's a high percentage of resources we can allocate in advance. And then indirect. Are you speaking about agents? Are you speaking about intermediates, which are others? Okay, what about them? Do you change anything to do with the way you treat them, whether it's commissions, whether it's distribution, whether it's geographic dispersion? Everything to do with indirect distribution channels, and the list goes on. But it is by importance. It is answering the basic questions of the objectives. So far, we've spoken about 4 activities, or if you wish, 4 chapters, which describe very clearly what you're going to do. But it is not practical enough, because now we're moving on to the most practical element, which is called a Gantt table. A Gantt table is really a basic table describing the activity, let's say mailing. Who is responsible in that activity? Let's say me, Danny, or marketing manager, owner, whoever is responsible according to the size of your company. In most cases, it will be yourself, owners of small and medium enterprises, entrepreneurs, and again, something else. So what's the activity? Mailing. Who is responsible? Danny. When do you want to do it? I have to start before Christmas. I better do it 2 months in advance or 5 weeks in advance. So I have a set date. 23rd of November, I want to send out the letters. Is it a good day in the week or not? And then, how much does it cost? This is one element, just mailing. 23rd of November, before Christmas. I need the more details. How much does it cost? Depends on the details of how many letters, how many households, what am I going to do? So this is just an explanation of the Gantt, and it is a table, and it is a simple table of who does what, when, and how much does it cost, and obviously all these additional information you need as a mailing. So if I have the marketing activities set also as a Gantt table, which can be easily managed in a very simple software like Excel. Some of you who know MS Project can use MS Project more professionally. It is a very simple way for a small and medium enterprise, and a larger one of course, to manage projects. And each activity here is a project. To send mailing to 2,000 of your customers is a real important task. So again, what is the activity? Mailing 2,000 letters. Who is responsible? Danny, the owner. When is it due? Beginning 23rd of November. They'll get it probably 3 days later. 27th, let's say, of November. The cost per envelope is X. The cost of this activity is 2,000 times X. And then any more comments. The order of the categories is less important. You can start, if you wish, with who is responsible. Because in your project there are many people involved. Or in your industry, it's labor intensive. You can start with the how much does it cost if you are more oriented towards the budgets. It's not really important, the order. You can adjust it to yourself. This is the Gantt table, and we'll show it to you exactly how it looks like before we speak about the yearly marketing budget.